tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. So welcoming ourselves here in this moment into the posture of meditation, which can be anything conducive to comfort and stillness, wakefulness. Wherever you are, whatever time it is in this moment, landing in what we call the present, coming out of thoughts of the past or future. Just come into the aliveness of the body with its heart and feelings, mind and thoughts, with its energies and its many qualities. And we just land awake to all of it with ourselves as we begin. We begin just with a grounding in body and breath, as always, and with the felt sense or the intention of kindness for ourselves and others. Just a feeling of goodwill that we can invite to suffuse the body, to suffuse the heart and mind. Eyes can be closed or open. And we're feeling for a brightness through the whole energetic body. Relaxing into that brightness, relaxing into the body. And the sense of the whole body present, radiant with aliveness, and breathing, whether we're comfortable or uncomfortable. And there's the sense of the body being alive and awake. Landing in the body, landing with the rise and fall of the breath. Inviting now that the breath really fill the physical body, fill out the field of the body. And letting thoughts of anything at all, wherever our attention is, has been through the day, just letting that fall away. Listen for an inner silence after a thought falls away, and fill that inner silence with the space that you can hear, and with the energy of the rising and falling breath. So as we settle into meditation, we can assess some of the general qualities of our state. First, you might assess your mood or background tone, the Vedana present. This is just the felt sense of pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. You can feel it in terms of just the general energetic tone that's present. Is this moment for you on the pleasant side of the spectrum? Is it on the unpleasant side? If you can't tell, maybe this is in the neutral zone. But first, just acknowledging that, sensing the pleasant or unpleasant valence present. And without trying to change it, here we're just noticing, continuing to breathe and be present with the whole body. And then we can bring in tracking the energetic spectrum, just in terms of brightness and dullness, or wakefulness and sleepiness. And just noticing where your energy is. Is the energy dull, foggy, sleepy, or balanced, simple, steady, or a bit lifted up, or further restless, antsy, activated? For the energy spectrum, generally we're aiming for balanced, maybe a little up. So we just have enough brightness to stay with the practice. So if you find your energies dull or sleepy or lower than you'd like it to be, you might deepen the breath. Really draw a deep in-breath in, hold the breath for a few moments, sit up a little taller, brighten the effort you're giving. If you find your energy is restless, paradoxically, you could do the same thing. Brightening the energy can actually calm restlessness. Or you could go in more the instinctive opposite direction, exhaling long, relaxing, letting the tailbone settle down and back. letting the gaze settle down a little, just softening, letting go. And then checking in with focus, just to be awake to how strong our focus is in this moment. When we bring attention to the breath, does it stay there with just a bit of effort, or does it bounce away or wander away quickly? Focus you can measure by how much effort it takes to stay undistracted, if that's even possible, and how possible. And generally on the focus spectrum, the more the better. So we're going for a balanced amount of effort, but a very steady, continuous focus. And so wherever you find yourself on the spectrum of focus, we're going for more continuity. And direct your attention maybe to the rise and fall of breath, and try not to miss any moment through the wave of the breath. Try not to let the attention slip away. And when it does, come back as soon as possible. So as we have a sense of these qualities present, we have a sense of our general state. And you could relax back into just the sense of the whole body breathing, resting. You have a felt sense of the state that you're in this moment. And so to continue deepening and stabilizing, you would just stay with this. Stay with the breath and the whole body. Stay with being undistracted. And become stiller, more awake to the wave of energy. And just continue in that way. If you want to add an inquiry, and this is particularly useful if you have a stronger emotion present or some energy that gets you curious. We can start by bringing attention to whatever it is. So this might be something you notice in your mood, a little grumpiness or sadness. In the emotion spectrum, it can be anything from really unpleasant to really pleasant. It's something that pulls your attention. And the inquiry question here, one inquiry question here, is to ask whether I'm suffering. You can say it any way that works for you. You could ask, am I good with this, just as it is? Am I content with this moment just as it is? Am I at ease or even happy with what's happening? Ask yourself some variation of the question and see what comes. Sometimes it's just a silent shift in the energy. Sometimes it's a more verbal answer. This is not about what's pleasant or unpleasant about what's happening. You could have something unpleasant happen, but be content with it. Or something pleasant happen and be discontent. You're feeling for the quality of contentment or discontent. And if you find genuine contentment, if you really are at ease with what's happening, then just rest with that. Gratitude for that. Just deepen into the breath energy in the whole body. Relax into being content. But if you find discontent, whatever kind, you might pause with that. Figure out a way to stay with it so you keep feeling it. You can feel it through sensation, see where it lives in the body. Or you could use words, thinking to yourself, I don't like this, or I wish this were different. I wish this experience would go away or change. The first part of the inquiry is just to feel it. Can you actually feel somewhere in your system the energy of discontent, of not liking what's happening? Building on that first step, really feeling the discontent. What's it like? You really connect with an ache in the heart or a contraction in the belly or chest. Sometimes we can't feel it in the body, but we can just connect with a kind of complaint in the mind. Connect with whatever aspect of it you can find. And then the second step is also the second noble truth, where the first truth is the discontent itself, and the second truth is the cause of that discontent. You can ask yourself, what am I wanting that's not happening? What am I craving? What am I wishing for? In every kind of discontent, there's a want, there's a longing, a wishing. Can you find it and give it a simple sentence in your mind? Maybe, I want this pain to go away, which could become, I want to be comfortable. I want another person to be the way I want them to be, if your mind is obsessing about another person. If the want you find has a kind of story in it, like, I want another person to be different, say that or feel that, and then see if you can simplify the want, go a layer deeper and say, if I had that, what would I get? What would my state be like? I want to feel loved, or accepted, or desired, respected, connected. So whatever the discontent is, can you feel, what am I wanting, craving? And can I bring it all the way back to something simple? I'm craving a feeling or an experience. Don't make it about the other. I want them to be kinder. Why? Because I want to feel this. See what comes. Really naming what we want. And the want that is the root of this pain or discontent. We'll sit in silence from here. You can continue with this exploration, or you could settle back just into breath and body. Come to the end of the meditation with the homage to the Buddha 3 times. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa.